Erin paused mid-sip from her recycled tin mug, the lukewarm tea halfway to her lips. The wind outside howled with the coarse grit of the red sands. No one sane traveled after dusk in Sector 9, not unless they were desperate. She opened the door slowly. There she stood. Alien. Tall, cloaked in a tattered shawl of rough synth fiber that fluttered around her like forgotten banners. Her skin was a soft silver blue, bruised with violet blotches. One of her arms clutched something against her chest, small, swaddled, unmoving. Erin met her glowing violet eyes just before the woman's knees gave out. The alien collapsed at her doorstep. "Hey! No, 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 stay with me." Erin dropped to her knees, catching her before her head hit the rusty floor panel. The bundle the woman carried spilled open slightly. A girl. Tiny, with sunken cheeks, her lips dry and cracked. Barely breathing. Erin didn't hesitate. She dragged them both inside, bolted the door, then raced to the filtration unit. Her emergency supply, she'd been hoarding for weeks. A jug of fresh, drinkable water sat in the back of the cabinet, labeled "Do Not Touch." She grabbed it. No hesitation. The mother groaned, stirring weakly as Erin trickled a few drops into the girl's mouth. The child coughed, then drank. Erin almost cried. Hours passed before the mother opened her eyes again. She tried to rise, but her limbs gave out. Erin knelt beside her with a bowl of warmed broth and a wet cloth. "You knocked," Erin said gently. "In this wasteland, that counts for a lot." The alien blinked, her voice barely audible. "You are human." Erin nodded. "I am Lyria. I had no one else left to turn to." Erin waited. Lyria looked down at her daughter curled in the blanket. "Her name is Kaylee. She hasn't drunk clean water in 5 days. I thought she would." She choked on the word. Erin didn't ask how far they had walked. The blistered feet and ragged breathing said enough. Later that night, as Kaylee slept in the corner, Lyria spoke more. Her people, the Zytrians, once ruled the mountains to the north. After the war, their territories were bombed into barren stone. Her mate died shielding them from raiders. The Zytrian widow's mark, a white burn across the left palm, glowed faintly as she turned her hand toward the light. She'd wandered for days, bartering scraps, offering services no one wanted from a starving alien widow. And when even the slavers turned her away, "I had no dignity left," she whispered. "Only her life." And one knock. Erin sat beside her, staring into the dim lantern glow. "You knocked at the right door." 3 days passed. Kaylee began to smile again. Her giggle, soft and uncertain, echoed through Erin's makeshift bunker like sunlight breaking through old clouds. Lyria insisted on helping. She repaired Erin's broken solar cooker with a few deft movements of her long fingers. She even reprogrammed the malfunctioning door lock using nothing but an old comms unit and a hairpin. "You're more than just a survivor," Erin commented, impressed. "I was once an engineer, before I became only a mother and a fugitive," Lyria said, almost bitterly. But Erin heard the pride behind her voice too. Then the patrol came. One morning, 4 armored vehicles roared down the dusty path. Government. Human. Erin peered through the slit window. Lyria stiffened, pressing Kaylee close to her chest. "They scan for unauthorized aliens," she murmured. "They will take her. Or shoot her to save resources." Erin's blood ran cold. She had harbored fugitives. If caught, she'd lose everything. Her land, her trade permit, maybe her life. "They don't know you're here yet," Erin said. "I have a cellar. Get in, now." Lyria didn't argue. She kissed Erin's hand with trembling lips before descending into the hidden hatch with her daughter. The patrol commander was a brute in polished chrome armor. "We're checking for illegal shelters," he barked. "You live alone." Erin nodded, calm despite her thudding heart. Just me and the desert rats. They searched the place, kicked over a crate, looked under the cot. One soldier opened the water cabinet and raised an eyebrow. You've got a lot of water for one woman. I trade tech parts, Erin lied smoothly. And I work alone. Easier to save when no one else is around. The soldier stared for a long moment. Then he grunted, shut the cabinet, and walked out. That night, Lyria emerged slowly, Kaylee wrapped tightly against her. You risked your life, she whispered. You risked yours, Erin replied. For her. They didn't say much after that. They just sat near the dying firelight, Kaylee snuggled between them. In the days that followed, something unspoken formed between them. Erin never asked Lyria to stay, but she never asked her to leave either. Lyria began fixing more than machines. She rearranged the storage system, optimized the solar array, taught Kaylee how to draw little patterns in the dust. The child, once a ghost, now danced barefoot across the bunker floor. And when Erin laughed, really laughed, for the first time in years, Lyria's eyes lingered. That night, as they watched the stars together, Lyria's hand brushed hers. She didn't pull away. One morning, a stranger approached the bunker. Old, hunched, wrapped in traveler's rags, but with sharp, glinting eyes. He carried a satchel and called himself Darvek. A trader. I heard you've got Zytrian tech in working condition, he said, casually. Erin tensed. You heard wrong. I pay in water and protection, he said. Or I tell the patrol. Lyria emerged silently behind Erin. You do not bargain with Kaylee's life. Darvek's smirk faded. So it's true. The widow and her brat. He reached for a device on his belt. Lyria moved first. In one fluid motion, she seized a pipe wrench and struck his arm. Erin tackled him from the side. They wrestled him to the ground together. Darvek limped away, bloody and furious, but alive. You shouldn't have done that, Erin said. He'll bring others. I would do it again, Lyria whispered, her eyes fierce. For you. The next day, Erin woke early. The bunker was quiet. Too quiet. Lyria's cot was empty. Kaylee too, gone. Erin found a folded cloth on the workbench, a Zytrian prayer scarf. Inside, a note, written in jagged, unsure human script. I love you. That's why we cannot stay. You saved us. But we cannot endanger you more. If fate is kind, we will knock again someday. Erin sat for a long time. Then she looked at the scarf, kissed it, and tucked it into her pocket. Weeks passed. Patrols came and went. Darvek didn't return. Life resumed. Quiet. Lonely. Then, one evening, another knock. Not desperate this time. Not faint. Erin opened the door. Lyria stood there, proud and tall, with Kaylee on her hip. We found others, she said. Zytrians in hiding, building something new. Safe. They welcomed us. But... Her voice trembled. Kaylee said she missed her second mother. Erin stepped forward. She took Lyria's hand. And didn't let go.